My family, for those who are well versed in how propaganda works, lesson number 101 on propaganda stipulates accuse the other side of that which you are guilty of. That is lesson number one of propaganda. Accuse the other side of that which you yourself are very much guilty of. The UK press and even news outlets from Australia, like for instance, let me use an example. Sky News Australia have blamed Prince Harry and Meghan for attention seeking. Now, what has led them to accuse Harry and Meghan of attention seeking? It is that a wife held her husband's hand. Let me put better yet, a biracial black woman held hands with her white husband, a white prince whom the UK press once again think they own. That is the reason Prince Harry and Meghan have been called and labeled attention seeking. But the thing is, Meghan and Prince Harry were not the only ones who held hands. Zara and Mike Tyndall did the exact same thing. But as you can see, both Zara and Mike Tyndall are white. Now my family, you can see where the problem or where I'm trying to get at. Now my family, Prince Harry yesterday attended a vigil honoring, Her Majesty, the late Queen Elizabeth II. He stood vigil at Her Majesty's coffin to mourn the passing of his grandmother, the late Queen Elizabeth II. And he stood there and walked by his by his cousin's side. The rest of his cousins, other members of the royal family, were also present while Prince Harry stood vigil over the Queen's coffin. Now my family, there is one thing that I aim to inform you, and the reason I make this video, because today I'm going to be showing you something about what the UK press and what Murdoch-owned Sky News Australia are doing. They are accusing the other side of that which Murdoch-owned press and Rothmere-owned press are very much guilty of. They, the UK press and Murdoch-owned press from Australia, Sky News Australia, they're obsessed with Prince Harry and Meghan. They're promoting hate against Harry and Meghan and inciting hate against both Prince Harry and Meghan, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. Now my family, Prince William and Prince Harry attended the vigil. And as you can see, there they are. They were there to stand guard at Her Majesty's coffin, to honor the life and legacy and also mourn the passing of their grandmother, Her Majesty the late Queen Elizabeth II. My family, there is something that I want you to know. First of all, the UK press that is accusing Prince Harry and Meghan of attention seeking. The same press owned by the Murdochs and the Rothmers, even the Daily Express itself, put Prince Harry, his face, on the cover page for the Daily Express. Yes, you got that right. You heard that right. The Daily Express, a UK tabloid, put Prince Harry's face on the front page. The person they are accusing of attention seeking. They did not put William on the front pages. Not William, it was Prince Harry standing vigil. Prince Harry's face was very much visible in the front page of UK tabloids, while they just put a circle showing Prince William's face. That's how low UK tabloids think of their future king, Prince William. And my family, this is a classic example of exactly who is the attention seeker. It is the UK tabloids that are fixated on Prince Harry and Meghan, and they are blaming Prince Harry and Meghan for being fixated on them, for the UK press being fixated, obsessed with Prince Harry and Meghan. And my family, they've wrote many articles calling Harry and Meghan attention seeking. But the thing is, my family, if you look at even the cover page of the Daily Express, you know exactly who wants the attention, whom they are seeking, whom they are obsessed with, whom they are fixated with, and it is Prince Harry. They're obsessed with him. Obsessed. But then they blame Prince Harry and Meghan for attention seeking. No. Prince Harry was very clear. Let us focus on the life and legacy of Her Majesty, the late Queen Elizabeth II. He was very clear when he issued a statement, a few days ago on that uniform saga, when the royal family, the FIRM, denied him, an opportunity to wear his military uniform. Harry said that, look, that doesn't matter. Let's focus on the life and legacy of my late grandmother. That his decade of military service is not defined by what uniform, whatever uniform he wears. And my family, the royal family, after being embarrassed and seeing the public outrage, they had to change tune and permit Prince Harry to wear his military uniform and stand vigil over his late grandmother's coffin. And my family, today, I wanted people to see this shot from the Sunday Express, a UK tabloid. Clearly, they wanted Prince Harry to be front and center of their photo, to put him on the front pages. Now, why is that? The UK press know that the only way they can sell papers is by putting Prince Harry and Meghan on the front pages. William does not make them sell papers. And that's why on the front page of the Sunday Express, they only put William's face in a circle and his back. That's how the UK press, did. That's what they did. And yet, the same individuals are blaming Harry and Meghan for attention seeking. It's like I, as the UK tabloid, I'm obsessed with you. I'm fixated upon you. I know what I'm doing is wrong. I'm harassing you. I'm, abusing you, insulting you, because you refuse to bend, the knee to me, to my demands. Like, the demands are for Harry to abandon his wife and children. Those are the demands. For Prince Harry to hand over his kids, Archie and Lady Diana, for their faces to be plastered across the front pages. Those are the demands, and Harry and Meghan have refused that. And because of that, the UK press are very angry. So what they do is harass Prince Harry and Meghan, incite hate against Harry and Meghan, and also monetize that hate. It is that hate that they have monetized that helps them sell the papers that they sell. And they put Harry and Meghan on the front pages. Despite the fact that Harry and Meghan have already said, Prince Harry, has said that let their attention and focus be on Her Majesty the late Queen Elizabeth II. UK media are still accusing Prince Harry and Meghan of attention seeking. Yet it is the UK press, they are the ones that decide who ends up on their front pages, who is clearly visible on their front pages, and they have decided it is Prince Harry. His face ends up on the front pages. That is what the UK press have determined. To my family, once again a question. Who is the attention seeker? Does Harry and Meghan decide who ends up in the front pages? Do they have power over the editorial policies of this paper, the Sunday Express, for instance? They don't. Harry and Meghan don't. It's the UK press, the Daily Mail, the Express, The UK tabloids that have the power to decide what ends up on their front pages, not Prince Harry and Meghan. And they have chosen deliberately to put Harry's face on the front page. Propaganda 101. Accuse the other side of that which you are guilty of. And the UK press are accusing Harry and Meghan for attention seeking. Yet it is the UK press that are the ones that pull off stunts like this, putting Harry's face on the front page and not William's face. They only restrict William to just but a circle and his back. That's how much they think of their future king. That's how low they think of him. That even William can't help them sell papers. My family, they are monetized, they hate. It is the UK press that are obsessed. And they need something to mask their obsession with Harry and Meghan. They need something. Because the world is seeing the harassment that Prince Harry and Meghan are being subjected to. And the UK press are trying to mask it by accusing the other side of that which they are guilty of. Seeking the attention of Prince Harry and Meghan by force. By force. You know, force is a strong word that I'm using here. Because the thing is, I'm saying this because Prince Harry and Meghan said a couple of years back, we have a zero engagement policy with the UK tabloid press. The Daily Express that put Harry's face on the front page is one. Daily Mail, The Sun. Harry and Meghan have a zero engagement policy with these UK tabloids. The Daily Express that put Harry's face on the front page. And they did that deliberately, by force. They want Harry and Meghan to bend the knee to them once and for all, to hearken to their demands. They want Meghan to be tired of the bullying, to be tired of the harassment, to be tired of the negative press, that she says enough is enough. I give up on this marriage. That's what they want to drive Meghan to. And they are going after Meghan to get at Harry, to hurt Prince Harry. Remember, the purpose isn't even for Prince Harry to come back. That's not the only purpose. The purpose is to fully destroy the spare. To use him to make money, then discard him. Once he's of no use to them. Once they have destroyed his reputation and character. To the point that they can't sell papers. That is what they want to achieve. And they're continuing this because I've said this before, my family. Not many people can survive this level of harassment. Not many people. You can't put up with it. You can't put up with it. And they have dehumanized Meghan so much to the point that even Harry and Meghan holding hands together is called woke. Don't believe me? I want you to hear an audio from someone working for Sky News Australia who called Harry and Meghan, holding hands, attention seeking. My family, I'll tell you what it is and what they're doing right now. But first, just listen to this tiny clip.
And to trending now, as I said, I'm fascinated by the big cultural divide in the royal family. You've got Queen Elizabeth, King Charles representing duty above all. You've got Prince Harry and wife Meghan Markle putting themselves and their feelings first. And that's a very, woke thing to do.
It is a woke thing to do. To hold your husband's hand when he's mourning is a woke thing to do. That is how the UK press are calling it. Sorry, not UK press. Sky News Australia someone called Bolt for Sky News Australia is calling it. My family, now why are they doing this? Why are they calling it woke? I want you to hear it again, my family, because
and they're trashing the royals. Meanwhile,
I want you to understand
Elizabeth,
what this is about.
Charles representing duty above all. You've got Prince Harry and wife Meghan Markle putting themselves and their feelings first. And that's a very, woke thing to do. And they're trashing the royals, meanwhile, to earn millions, which they can do because the sense of duty isn't quite there. And the
woke thing to do. Holding your husband's hand after losing his grandmother is a woke thing to do. Zara and Mike Tindall, they both hold hands together. That wasn't a problem for the royal family, for the UK tabloid press. However, when a black biracial woman did it, it was deemed a woke thing to do. That's how they have called it. That's how they have deemed it. They don't have a problem with Zara or Mike Tindall doing it. They have a problem with Harry and Meghan doing it. What is the difference, my family? What is the difference? Zara and Mike Tindall are white. Meghan is a biracial black woman. It's racism. Plain and clear. It is racism. We have to call things, how we call it. It is racism, and that is a fact. My family, that is a fact. It is racism. I mean, how else can you possibly explain it? It is racism. And what they're doing right now is the ongoing dehumanization of Meghan. Holding your husband's hand means you have feelings, emotions. You're emotional. Your husband just lost, an important woman in his life. His grandmother. And by doing that, you're showing emotion. And what the UK press don't want to happen, or even Sky News Australia, owned by the Murdochs, is for Meghan to be viewed as a human being. Is for the biracial black woman who married Prince Harry to be viewed as a human being. And Meghan spoke about it, after winning the case against the Daily Mail, and called out the dehumanizing practices of the UK tabloid press, dehumanizing her. They want, to justify what they are doing to Meghan by saying that, listen, she's not human. She's not human. She's just a member of the royal family. She is not a human being, and what we are doing is justified. Blame the other side for your obsession. Blame the other side for what you are guilty of. You yourself are guilty of. And that's what they're doing. They're dehumanizing the Duchess of Sussex. Because if they don't do that, then people catch on to what they're doing. That Meghan is a human being who does not deserve the harassment, who does not deserve the insults, the bullying, the racism that she is being subjected to by these Murdoch-owned media outlets like Sky News Australia or the UK tabloid press. She does not deserve all of that. My family, the dehumanization of Meghan continues. And it is hugely important that we pass the message. Meghan is a human being. She has a right to human dignity, to be treated with dignity. She has a right to be treated with basic human dignity. Just because she's a biracial black woman does not exempt her from having human rights. She is a human being and she has a right to be treated with dignity. She is a human being. She is a human being. That is the message. And the UK media are commoditizing Harry and Meghan as well. Like, for instance, like putting Harry's face on the front page of the Daily Sunday Express. They did that intentionally. They're commoditizing them. Prince Harry, because he sells papers. Meghan, because she sells papers. Because the hate they have drummed up against Harry and Meghan sells the papers, and that's why they continue. My family, it is time we show the entire world what is happening, first of all. That Meghan is a human being. Because what they're trying to do is turn, Prince Harry and Meghan into commodities, for them to be viewed as commodities that, any single person can monetize hate against this commodity, and not, they don't want Harry and Meghan to be viewed as actual human beings. Because the moment you view them as human beings, then, my family, you realize that many rights that Prince Harry and Meghan have by virtue of being human beings have been seriously violated by the Murdoch-owned press. And my family, Harry and Meghan are human beings, not commodities. Because that is what the UK press, that is what Murdoch-owned press see Harry and Meghan as, not as human beings, but as commodities they can profit from. That's why when they're talking about, Harry and Meghan are showing emotion, like showing emotion is a bad thing. How can showing emotion be a bad thing? My family, the secret lies in the ongoing dehumanization process that they're still doing right now to Meghan and Prince Harry. And remember what I talked about being called woke. Woke is a good thing. It is better to be woke, aware of your human rights being, violated, aware to racism in a society than be asleep when they take away your rights, when they commit injustices against black or brown people or biracial black women like Meghan. It is important to be awake than to be asleep while they do it. Being woke is good, and I'm proud to be woke. And I'm sure Harry and Meghan are proud to be woke as well. Woke is not an insult, as the right wing owned by the Murdoch press are trying to make it look like. I mean, how can you, first of all, talk about, like, they're accusing Harry and Meghan of cashing in on the royal family, right? By putting Harry's face on the front pages, who is cashing in on who? Is Harry cashing in on himself? No. It's the UK tabloids that put Harry's face on the front pages because they knew it would sell papers. So who is the attention seeker? Who is the attention seeker? Who is cashing in on who? It's the UK tabloid press that are cashing in on Prince Harry and Meghan, turning Harry and Meghan into commodities so they are not viewed by the public or other right-wing media outlets as human beings. And we must stop that. We must find a way to stop that. We use that by telling the entire world that Harry and Meghan are human beings. We do that by showing the atrocities, the grave violations of human rights that Prince Harry and Meghan are being subjected to by the UK press and the Murdoch-owned Sky News Australia. We must tell the entire world what is happening here. Meghan's right to dignity is being violated. She has a right to human dignity, a right to privacy, a right to live her life in peace, a right to use her free speech without having to worry about retaliation from the UK tabloid press. She has that right. But every time, whenever Meghan uses her free speech, she's told to keep quiet. My family, once again, remember, propaganda 101. Accuse the other side of that which you are guilty of. And also, what Malcolm X said. The newspapers have the power to make you love the oppressors and hate the oppressed. It is a very, very powerful entity. It has the power to make you love those doing the oppressing and hate those who are being oppressed. And my family, in this instance, it is Prince Harry and Meghan that are being oppressed by the UK tabloid press. And my family, the papers are trying to make it look like Prince William or King Charles are good people, that they are dutiful. if you're not careful, they will make you love those doing the oppressing and hate those who are being oppressed. Ask yourself one question. Who is bullied every single day? Harry and Meghan. Ask yourself, who is asked to keep quiet when she does an Oprah interview or a Cannes magazine article interview? Who? It's Meghan. The UK press is saying that only they have a right to free speech and Harry and Meghan have no rights to free speech. The free speech is what the tabloids dictate it to be. That is not the case. That is not the case. Harry and Meghan's right to free speech is being infringed by the UK tabloids who are targeting them, who are bullying them if they speak up to what is happening to them. The UK press and the Murdoch-owned press and the Romeo-owned press, they are bullies. Let's call it what it is. They are bullies and they're bullying Harry and Meghan. And we must make the message be heard quite clearly. What is ongoing right now is the dehumanization of Meghan and Prince Harry. And we must not let that happen. We must call out that process that is ongoing. We must disrupt that process by calling out, first of all, the grave human rights offenses that are being committed, injustices that are being committed against Prince Harry and Meghan. Think about this. When Harry and Meghan talk about abuse or the racism that they've experienced or that Archie experienced, the UK press say that, oh, Harry and Meghan are whining from their $19 million mansion. You know, the price increases based on how angry the UK press are. They want Harry and Meghan to be quiet so bad. They've commoditized Prince Harry and Meghan, and that, my family, we must challenge. That, my family, we must fight. We do that by getting more voices to call out what is happening. We do that by fighting this racism, this hate campaign being waged against Meghan. By calling out the individuals harassing Prince Harry and Meghan, we must keep fighting the hate campaign. Inevitably, I am positive, I am sure we shall win. The firm may have succeeded with Diana, but not with Meghan. Not this time. Not this time. There's a saying, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. And we shall not be fooled. Not again. Not this time. My family, you've seen what I've said. You've heard what I've said. You've seen the article from the Sunday Express putting Harry on the front page while Prince William gets just a small circle there. His back is viewed in the front page. So tell me, who is the attention seeker? Tell me. You tell me. Who is cashing in on who? You tell me that. It is the UK press. It is Murdoch-owned Sky News Australia. They are the ones that are doing it. And my family, this needs to stop. My family, I want to hear your opinion about all of this. And with that and so much more, stay tuned to our next video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and support our ever-growing family on YouTube. We love you always and forever. My family, the obsession that the UK press have towards Prince Harry and Meghan is dangerous. It is dangerous. Very, very dangerous. And it must stop. It must stop. It must stop. The obsession must end once and for all, because it is dangerous. Yes, it is dangerous. My family, may God protect Prince Harry and Meghan, Archie, Lily Diana, Doria Ragland, and stay tuned to our next video. Keep sharing our videos. Let's increase our community. Let's spread the word to many people across the world that the hate campaign, the smear campaign, the grave violations of human rights that Harry and Meghan are being subjected to by the UK press and the FIRM and Sky News Australia owned by the Murdochs, it has got to come to an end. It has to stop. The hate campaign must stop. Harry and Meghan must be left to live out their life in peace. It must stop. My family, with that and so much more, stay tuned to our next video. Love family, always and forever. Hello, members of Zesco Family TV. First of all, I want to say thank you for all your support that you give us to our channel. We don't take it for granted that you support this channel. I want to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts for lending out your support and fighting against injustices, supporting Prince Harry and Meghan, showing them love. Love will always triumph over evil, and for that I say thank you. Good will always prevail over bad. Thank you so much for all your support. Thank you so much for joining this community, this amazing community of Zesco Family TV. I love you so much, family, from the bottom of my heart, and I wish you all the best. May you have a great day, and I hope that you enjoyed this video and learned a lot of things. With that and so much more, stay tuned to our next video. Leave a comment below, like and subscribe. Love you, family, always and forever. Sayonara.